We created territories. We have activated the territory. We have created the types of territory. We have created the territory model. And then we have created some assignment rules, right? Account assignment rules, and we took it further, right? I assume that by now you might be a little bit of getting comfortability with Salesforce, how it's working, right? That's good. So today we'll talk about the company profile, right? Today we'll talk about the next administration topic called as company profile. Need not to write here. It is just a view, and remember, if you feel that you need to write, please raise your flag or an alert saying that give me a notes. Otherwise, as per my understanding, this is a basic thing. We might not to do anything here. Okay. So what I do is that now I click on company information. Company profile shows me my basic company information. For example, what is my company name? Who is the primary contact? What is my company phone number, fax number? What is my default time zone? You can click on edit and you can say that no, that's not my default time zone. I'm not working in that time zone. My time zone is not this one. I'll change the time zone. My time zone is something called, let's say that GMT plus 5.5 hours, which is equals to nothing but India Standard Time. I'll take this. So that's my time. What is your currency? In USD? No, my currency is INR, Indian National Rupee. So I'm scrolling down. I look for, where is that? India, IJ, Indian National Rupee. There is INR. Hindi, INR, right? So I select INR, Indian National Rupee, right? Allow support to activate multiple currency. So you can see that selecting this option in the first step, enabling multiple currencies for your organization. To do this, the complete step, you need to contact Salesforce administrator. Remember that. So Salesforce do support multiple currencies. If you are doing a business in India, it will be in INR. The same Salesforce, when you log in or Venkat log in from United States, he will be doing a business in dollar and Salesforce will be converting those, right? Do you want to hide the system notifications? Any type of maintenance notice? No. Hide notice about the system downtime? No. Show me those. What is the address of your company? Which cities it is? HYD, RABAD, Hyderabad. What is the state provenance? Telangana state. What is the zip code? 500001 is the zip code. What is the fax number? I'm just updating my company information, right? So that people can contact me or something like that. Once it's done, used to receive newsletter? No. User received? No. I don't want any type of newsletters. Click on save. Yes. Warning, your currency has been changed. It says yes. Okay, no problem. I know that my currency has been changed. Now it's saving. My basic company information is now available here, right? I can also see the licenses. Salesforce platform has 3 licenses. Out of that, 2 is used, 1 is available. You can see that, right? So number of licenses available versus number of licenses we have used, right? You might be asking me, or at least no one asked me, why we have so many licenses. What is the Salesforce platform? What is this chatter? What is this, when you go back to manage users, I click on users. If you remember that, when I click on add a new user, right, what I did, I selected from here. You can see that external chatter, force.com free, Salesforce platform, and I can have a standard platform user. I can select chatter external, and I can say that. So what are these? What are these user licenses? Why we have so many user licenses, right? Now, when you buy any other software, let's talk about Microsoft, or let's talk about SAP. Whenever you buy or you go ahead with SAP solution, in your company, if there are 300 users, you have to buy 300 licenses. Irrespective whether, let's take example of director. Do you feel that the director will create accounts, contacts, opportunity, orders? No. He just needs a visibility of what's happening. He just wants reports. He will never go in the system. He will never try to edit, never will try to do investigation on records at the record level because he's in the higher level, right? Able to understand what I'm saying? End user will be working. Out of 300 employees, you might have 250 end user employees who will be core will be using the system. Remaining 50 people might not access the system even 10%. Even 10, not more than 5%, 6%, they will use the system. They will use the system only to track or to reports or to chat. That's it. If you buy the same solution from SAP, SAP will charge for all the 300 people same price. But whereas Salesforce doesn't. Salesforce will not charge all the user with the same pricing. Remember this. Only people who are in the Salesforce platform will be charged, right, little bit higher, or I can say that they'll be charged. And if somebody from HR, let's take somebody from HR has nothing to do with Salesforce. They are daily recruiting, your bonus, company policies and everything. But as they are part of company employee and all the employees are in Salesforce, we want in the chat window, the HR should be also be available so that somebody can live. The company might not have this the way I have a link services where I can chat or messenger. So there are many companies who doesn't have all these messaging services. So what is the type of messenger they can use? They can use this chatter as a messenger. And hence an HR person who has no role in Salesforce can be also contacted over the chatter by giving which license? Chatter free. How many licenses are there? 500 licenses are available like this. That means Salesforce will not charge a single penny from you for those people who are not working. You can see that chatter free license. How much? You can also want some vendors to chat with you before you book something. You might need to chat with your vendor. Hey, guys, I'm just received a customer who wants 10 cars. So can you people deliver the 10 car by tomorrow? If you say yes, then I'll commit. You're just chatting with your Talwar Hyundai office. You are a Hyundai customer care and you want one of your vendor is Talwar Hyundai, and one big customer called to the call center and looking to buy the Hyundai car. And you, before confirming yes we can deliver, you want to chat with Talwar Hyundai and you want to confirm with them whether they have a maintenance of stock or not. So external people, you can add 500 external people, no license at all. They just need to install chatter and they can see all the company employees and they can start chatting with anyone. In single word, Salesforce will charge only for people who are using it. People who are not using it, Salesforce will not charge, right? Salesforce will not charge any given time. That is the reason that you have so many licenses. Force.com app subscription license, people using the apps, they're not using Salesforce directly. They never log into Salesforce directly. They use mobile app to log in, to license, right? Identity user license, people who will just log in but they don't do work, identity user. Chatter, yes. Force.com, right? This is the people who will do the work, development. Platform are the end user, one license available, right? Org proxy user license. We also require some system administrator who is not a Salesforce administrator, network administrator, right? Tomorrow to do some type of network, settings in this IP address configuration and everything, he need to have access to Salesforce. That's the reason you have one license for them, reserved. Same way, partner app subscription. Some of the partner would like to log in. I have a partnership with Talwar Hyundai. They want to update my inventory, or they want to, raise an order in my inventory behalf of Hyundai. They want to raise an order. So I'll give access to their system by using an app called as app license. Work.com license 3. Work.com license, will give you basic information. It will not allow you the core information to work. In single word, right, you have a lot of licenses available. Few of them are free because Salesforce doesn't want to charge your complete pocket. The way the big giants like SAP is what they're doing it. Even if you use it, you don't use it, they'll be charging the complete amount from you. If there are 300 employees, all the 300 has to pay the license fee. But here, if 250 are using, let's 250 pay, remaining we'll put them on other licenses. Clear now? So all those informations are available where? In your company information. How many such licenses have you created? How many are used, right? What are the different types of permission sets have you created? If you have created any permission sets, you can see that. What are the feature license, total active license? How many used, it's showing up, right? So all these license-based information you can see from where? You can see from a place called as company information. Next, business hours. By default, you can see that my business hours is set to what? This one, saying that America, Los Angeles time. No, I'll set up a new. I have a business running it in India. I have a business running in Japan. So I'll say INDI India business hours. INDI India BUSINES is business. HRS. Active? Yes. Use this as a default? Yes. What is the time zone? I'll say GMT plus 5.5 hours. So I'm scrolling up. I select something called as right Asia Kolkata. That's good. What time to time your this particular business hour works? If you set 8 to 5, 8 to 5, 8 to 5, any user who selects this as a business hour will not be able to log in before 8 or after 5. So that's the reason it's 24 hours checked. If you want, you can restrict. Indian people should log in only between 8 to 5. So put here Sunday, uncheck it and say 8 to 5. Give a timing here, right? So you can log in only with that stipulated time, or else you cannot. I click on save. Automatically system creates an India business hour. Same way I can create a new business hour called Japanese business hour, right? Japan, J-A-P-N, Japan, B-U-S-I-N-E, business, oh, sorry, right, J-A-P-N, Japan, B-U-S-I-N-E-S, business, H-O-U-R-S, active, yes. Japan is what time? Anybody knows? Malaysia, Hong Kong, Philippines, right? Uzbekistan, no, no, no. Korea, somewhere here it will be there. Oh, there it is. Japan Standard Time, Asia, Tokyo. I'll say yes, save it. How many business hours are created now? Total in my system, there are 3 business hours available. Out of them, which is the default? Indian business hour is the default. Okay, that's good. Next, holidays. I can click a list of holidays. For example, October 2nd, Gandhi Jayanti, right? Gandhi, Jayanthi, Gandhi Jayanti. So on occasion of Mahatma Gandhi's birthday, you can write a description. When is the Gandhi Jayanti? I'll say October 2nd. I click on save, right? Gandhi Jayanti is created, right? But Gandhi Jayanti, I have 3 working hours now. I have a working hours from, now I have 2 business hours, 3 business hours. Now the Gandhi Jayanti is Indian holiday, right? So I click on add and remove. I say Gandhi Jayanti is celebrated only in India, right? Indian business hours. Click next, click OK. Suppose Japan is also following Gandhi Jayanti. Let's take example. So you can add like a Labor Day, right? May 1st. Almost the whole world celebrates. So you can add them, all the business hours. So click on save. So October 2nd is not only holiday in India, but also in Japan, because I have added 2 here. Japanese, right? Gandhi Jayanti. Same way you can add, right? New day called a Chinchui Day, right? When is the holiday? That is this Saturday is the holiday. Click on OK. So when Chinchui Day is created, which business hours? Japan business hours follows it, not India. Click on save. So that now I have a list of holidays. I have added them to which business hours these holidays are aligned. What is the use of this all? You might be thinking. The use is that by unknowingly or knowingly also, you should not commit a customer. Okay, ma'am, on October 2nd, okay, 2nd October 12:30, I'm creating an appointment for you. My service technician will come down to your home. Or I said 24th, 23rd of October, I'm sending one technician. But actually that is a holiday because you don't remember. So that's the Shera, right? You just go and say, okay, November 10th, ma'am, that's Deepavali. Nobody knows. Suddenly, after commitment, you realize that on the one day before, you realize that, oh, that was a holiday. But you see that a lot of activities have been booked. So system will, right, prompt you saying that, guys, this is a holiday. So you need to maintain the list of your holidays and business hours, right? Next, language setting. What are the different languages you want your system to support? Korean, Chinese, Dutch, Japanese, all the language. No, I don't want these many languages. Remove it. System will start removing it. So that these many languages are there. System will start removing these languages. Add and remove languages. So Salesforce can be accessible with these languages, right? These languages, right? These are the languages which are provided, okay? How to change a language? Language can be changed from where it is server level language is English. Remember that. Where in my company information, when I go to my company information, I see default language is what? English. Remember this very well. Default language is English, right? Now an end user click on his name. He click on my settings. My setting is a end user settings. Remember that. He click on personal. He click on language and time zone, and end user selects the time zone from here. So I'll say that, right, he select the time zone, which time zone he is working. He will select the time zone. Plus, he will select the language. Which language I want, right? Control C. I go here because if I translate it to some other language, then I might not be able to read it. Right. I'm back here. That's good. Now let's change it to which language? Tell me which one you want. You want this, or you want Italiano, or you want Espanol, Spain. So I see that this is a very good language. I don't know which language is this. I just go, I change this, and I change not from here. I don't know what is this I'm taking. I take Spanish, something like that. I can take English. Doesn't make any difference for me, right? I go to English. I'll tell you what is that. English, 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 United States. Let's take that. That's okay. English, United States. Okay. Here, this is the language. There's a two language, locally and language. Now keep on watching. Click on save. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Boom. What is this, guys? Do you know? What is this? Account. Click on account. System is loading account. Wow. ABC technology. Data are not translated. Remember that. Only the labels are translated. See that? All the labels. Whichever label cannot be translated, it's on English only. For example, tomorrow you translate in Telugu. Customer priority. Grahakulu. Priority stands for what in Telugu? I don't know. Right? Number of location. Right? So, I don't know what you call. SLA serial number. So few words you might not be able to convert exactly in Telugu. You can see that all the screen has been changed. The language that I selected. I don't even know which language I selected. Right? So in a fraction of seconds, people from Japan will open in Japanese, China will open in Chinese. So everybody has their own flexibility. So I click on save again. Right? Out. English. That's good. Salesforce English. Click on save. Okay, I'm back to my English. I once again refresh now. You'll see that everything will be changed again back to English. See, lead, accounts, contacts, everything back immediately to English. So languages, end user can change the language from here. Who can control the language? Administrator controls the language. From where? From setup, right? Company profile, languages and settings. This is the place from where you control the languages. If you don't want languages to be used, right? You can see that other than English, you can remove every language. German, remove it. Spanish, remove it. Italian, French, remove it. Italian, remove it. But you can't remove the English. Remove. I can't remove it. The reason is that because it's a base language, right? So now no more French, no more Spanish, no more German, and no more Italian. Nobody from Italy, German, or French can convert to their language because I have removed these languages, right? So I click on save, my language settings, right? Done. Next, fiscal year. What is a fiscal year? Remember that you are not going to put your head in the fiscal year. In real time, don't even try to do anything here. Let the financial department of the client decides this, right? Why? Because this is a one-time settings. Once you make a mistake, khatam. End of the story. You have to contact Salesforce. Lot of issues will be raising. So do not try to put your head in this fiscal year. What is a fiscal year? Question raises. Fiscal year is nothing but also called as financial year. In India, it is called as financial year. Outside India, it is called as fiscal year. Both are same. Which financial year are we in now? We are in 2015, 2016, right? We will be paying tax of this year next year in 2016. So our financial year is ending on March 31st, 2016 is the end of financial year 2015, 2016, right? Some company follows from January to January. Some company follows from January to December or December to December. Some company in India, all the companies follows almost in India, all companies follows from where? April 1st to March 31st. That is by the government, and everyone follows the same thing. All your taxation, everything is done on March 31st. There's a bank holiday. Bank will do all the calculation of interest, the year. In single word, 31st December year doesn't end. Your year ends on 31st of March. That is the year. And 1st April is the new year, right? So you can understand that how the Indian government is fooling you. April 1st is the full day, and actually that is the new year for all your finance and everything. That is the reason people are okay. Leave it. Now, how to do that? If you want, you can say that my year starts from where? My fiscal year start month, January? No. In India, it is April. My fiscal year is based on ending of the month or starting of the month. By default, we always say ending of the month. We always use the word called as FY16, right? We always use the word called as. If you have seen the share market, you might have heard that Infosys declared their quarterly results, and Infosys has booked loss. Infosys has booked profit. Many business will be measuring their business performance quarterly basis. Every 3 months they will measure where we are standing. Rather than crying at the end of the year, they will measure themselves in every quarter, so that if this quarter they are in loss, next quarter they will try to gain, so that they mitigate or they able to manage things. These are called as your quarters. If you don't like it, you can go to something called as custom fiscal year, right? I say yes, I understand. You can see that enabling this is not a reversible process. It's clearly written on the screen itself, right? It's not a reversible process, right? So done. It's not a reversible process. I click on enable, right? So now you can see that once again the system gives me the warning, right? Once again the system gives me the warning saying that if you set it, it cannot be undone. That's the reason I told you that you don't come in self and you don't try to put this as by your wish. Let the company decide it, because if you change it today, tomorrow you cannot do it. You cannot undo it, and you will be blamed for that, right? So let's not get into that situation. Clear now what I'm saying? So because it's a training version, So I don't have any issues. I will just go ahead and I'll say that, okay, now the system is enabling my custom year settings. You can see that I can click on new custom year. If you don't understand, please do not try to understand also, right? How do you want your quarter to happen, right? 4, 4, 5, right? To understand this, I'll say that no, we want 3, 3, 3, 4, right? Let's see what is that. Continue, right? Now you'll see that, wait, system is coming up. Advanced. Now you can see that the whole these settings, this is what? Your starting year, right? My 8-4 is from where my year starts. No, my year doesn't start from this. My year start from first of, or I'll say that, let's take for your easiness, first, right? Your weekday start from when? It's not a Tuesday is my starting week of my business. Monday is my starting week of my business, right? And automatically system will change. You can see that, right? This is your, right, week 1, right? Keep on watching this all. This is your week 1. You can see week 1, 1 to 7 first week, 8 to 14 second week, 15th of January to 21st of January third week, 7 days a week. 7 days a week. So this is your 1 month. 4 weeks makes 1 month. Second month, third month, 3 months make 1 quarter, quarter 1. Then quarter 2, April, May, June, right, makes quarter 2. July, August, September make quarter 3. October, November, December makes quarter 4, fourth quarter. And total how many weeks are there in a year? 53 weeks are there. 52 weeks. So that 1 day is getting extra, right? System is the whole date. So by this you understand that what is this actually the story is. Asal, what is the story? Why all this nonsense we are doing it? Tomorrow when you want to measure your sales, you will be measuring quarterly. So tomorrow if somebody books a revenue, let's take example of in the date of here 24th, right, 25th, you book a revenue, it should come in quarter 1 revenue or it should come in quarter 2 revenue. So system will give you a precise quarterly revenue. System will give you weekly revenue. System will give you your yearly revenue. And all this definition of quarter, year, week, we are making it here. We are making it here. So we can see that at the last, the 1 days is left here. I'm scrolling down. I'll say no, 7 days a week. Yes, I'll make, right? Last month, I'll make all 6 days a week. 6 days a week. 6 days a week. Oh, wait. Because 1 day is getting outside the quarter. So 6 days. Here also I'll say 6 days. System is refreshing. Every time I do that, system will refresh. Right? It's refreshing, 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 refreshed. Scrolling down again. I'm scrolling a little faster. See, I'm setting 666. So that here also I can increase some days. These all settings. If you don't understand, don't get into this picture. This is the work of whom? The financial consultant of your client. With the help of them, you will do this and they will guide you to do this, right? That's called your fiscal year settings. Clear now? Company profile and fiscal year settings. That's good. Any doubt till here in the company profile? So by this, we completed your company profile. It was a very short. Yes, guys.